Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Thank you so much for bearing with us. I can confirm the trainer is now out of the building being seen to. He's gonna be fine. But I just wanted to check, is everybody else okay? Right. Anybody else feeling a little bit funny, a little bit ill? Good, because even if you were, sit down. We haven't got time. We're gonna crack on. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the red corner, from Talk Team, let's hear it for Dawid, Cecylian. And introducing his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner from Blue Wave MMA. Give it up for Alfie Fell. Introducing to you one more time, fighting out of the red corner from Talk Team. Give it up for Dawid, Cecylian. And his opponent, standing across the cage in the blue corner from Blue Wave MMA. Give it up for Alfie Fell. This lightweight mixed martial arts contest will be fought over three 3-minute rounds. Your referee in charge of the action, Mr. Dan Moverheady.
Okay, here we are, live on Fight TV around the world, back into some MMA action, lightweight, 3-3-minute rounds. We've got Dawid Cecylian from Talk Team in the red corner with the black shorts, and facing him is Alfie Fell from Blue Wave MMA with the blue shorts. So they touch gloves and we're underway here. Strong leg kick straight away from Cecylian, Dean.
Yeah, just as he fell, he didn't want to touch gloves, he wanted to get straight into it. Looking for the clinch here. He's going to use the cage now to work this takedown. Look for him to pummel for the underhooks here. And look for the inside trip.
Nice.
Beautiful work by Fell.
Nice work from Alfie Fell. Looking to advance his position now on the floor, Dean.
It's a great job of getting that takedown. Even I believe he didn't even have the double underhooks. He had one over and one under, so it's excellent work by Fell. There's no question about it. He's an excellent grappler. He's going to use the cage potentially to use some ground and pound tactics here, but he needs to start thinking about passing this guard into a more favourable position.
Cecylian looking to fight off his back. Wants it back on the feet, but Fell diving in again.
Fell's got to be careful. Yeah, he's got to be careful about diving in with those arms like that. And indeed, the head for the triangle here. You can see Cecylian walking the legs up, trying to clasp the top of the head there. But Fell did a great job of noticing when the armbar and the triangle was coming up, poshed up beautifully, and now he's mixing it in with some strikes. And this is what I'm talking about, getting to a better position. Now he's in a more favourable position in side control to go to the mount, to land strikes, or even indeed look for the crucifix position here. Might look for the crucifix to pin the arm down and work the strikes from the top.
Impressive work from Alfie Fell to advance his position. He's got Dawid Cecylian in a difficult situation on the floor here. It's exactly where Alfie Fell looks. It looks like he wants to be looking to put the knee on the belly and maybe move to mount, Dean.
Fell here do well to move Cecylian away from the cage. It kind of blocks his advancements there, and indeed the arm bars on that side, and he finds himself now in a little bit of trouble again from the attempt of the armbar, but Fell really senses it quite early on and gets the arm out of danger.
Watch those up kicks from Cecylian as Fell falls back into full guard. Certainly we can see here, Dean, this is where Alfie Fell wants this fight. That's clearly his game plan, is to take Cecylian down and beat him up on the ground, and he's been successful with that so far in this first round here at the Epic Studios in Norwich.
Fell did a great job there of circling off and just getting past the legs of Cecylian. He's got a very dangerous guard from the bottom, and now he's eating these body shots and the head punches here. He felt very happy to stay very heavy and work these punches in.
This is impressive stuff from Fell, imposing his will on Cecylian. Again, looking to advance his position. It's a half guard. Oi, some heavy hammer fists from the top there from Fell.
And Fell driving forward those hips. You notice his hips are very heavy. He's almost trying to stuff the guard of Cecylian. But Cecylian did a great job of using his feet to break away from that position. And the cage could be his enemy and his friend here. And indeed, the enemy is that it's blocking him up against that cage, limiting his movement off of his back, and kind of pinning his body and his head to eat those shots. But his friend would be if he would post backward and stand up, use the cage to cage walk and get back to his feet.
Comes to the end of the first round here. A dominant first round there from Alfie Fell. Fights out of Blue Wave MMA just down the road here under renowned BJJ black belt Windy Miller. And certainly his game plan there was to grapple Dean, take it to the floor and smash Cecylian, and that's what he did effectively in round one.
Yeah, textbook jiu-jitsu for MMA. Get the fight to the ground, stay safe, stay out of the submissions, work the ground and pound to advance. Textbook work here from Fell.
Okay, here we go, about to get round two underway. Daniel Overheady just supervising the locking of the cage, and we're underway round two. Alfie Fell and Dawid Cecylian. Another strong leg kick from Cecylian, but again, Fell all over Cecylian, Dean. Again, looking for the takedown.
Interesting to see Cecylian lead with that leg kick, because you give your leg to somebody who wants to take you down. That's what we're seeing here from Fell. He might be looking for the outside trip or go back to the inside trip here. And he's using the cage in this position. Cecylian's got to work these underhooks. He's got to funnel his arms on the inside of the arms, underneath the armpits of Fell, and circle out of this position.
Goulding battle against the cage. Looks like Fell's dragging Cecylian to the floor. He's got the choke, has he, Dean?
Yeah, he's going to look for the guillotine here. You see the left arm snap around the neck, very tight around the neck of Cecylian.
Cecylian's out of it.
And Fell's going to stay heavy here. He's threatening the choke. He's keeping his arm in that position, but he's not going to give up that bottom position there. He didn't want Cecylian to land on top of him. He wants to stay on top.
Fantastic scramble from Alfie Fell, and as you say, he stayed on top. And again, he's in a dominant position here. Cecylian underneath him on the floor. What can Cecylian do to improve this position and maybe get back to his feet, maybe threaten with submissions himself, Dean?
Yeah, Cecylian's got some good arm bars and triangles off his back. I'd like to see him work some sweeps to reverse this position, because Fell almost certainly wants to be on the top, strike when he needs to, and advance when he needs to. Let's see what he's like when he's off his back.
Fell not going to let Cecylian stand up. He's going to continue this assault on the ground. And again, he's back in the full guard, but he's scoring with some effective ground and pound, Dean.
Fell does a great job of following the hips of Cecylian. Cecylian needs an angle of his hips to get a submission or a sweep, and Fell will just follow and square his hips up to his opponent. You can see right there, he squared them up beautifully. And that allows him to stay on top with pressure and land the strikes.
Fell just relentless here, all over Cecylian like a rash. Stuck to him like glue, not giving him any space. Trying to disrupt the breathing as well. Cecylian's back to his feet, but again, Fell straight back in, looking for the takedown.
So now Cecylian's got double underhooks here. I'd like to see him work the takedown there or separate from this position. Can't let Fell get below his hips and work the takedown.
Grinding battle against the cage, so energy sapping, this kind of fighting. But again, Fell got the single and took Cecylian to the floor, which is where most of this fight has been played out. Alfie Fell showing some dominant grappling skills here in the second round of this in this lightweight MMA bout here at Contenders 24, live around the world on Fight TV.
Fell now looking to land the punches from the top, and it looks like he might attempt a knee slice pass here. There's the end of the round Clapper just got. He could opt to stay on top and just do some damage to put a stamp on the end of the round here.
There we go, 2 rounds down and 2 rounds to Alfie Felding. You've got to say that's been some dominant grappling and control on the floor. And what does Dawid Cecylian do? As you say, a strange decision maybe to come out in the second round, throw that naked leg kick and get taken down pretty much straight away off it. What can he do? He's got to keep away from Fell, hasn't he, and try and land some strikes.
He's got to work those sprawl and brawl tactics. Sprawl to stop the takedown, to keep his back off the cage and enable him to strike and then move off. So he's just not a static target for Fell to advance forward and look for the legs and look for the body clinch.
Third and final round, Dan Moverheady not happy with the corner of Cecylian, and they're taking too much time. He's breathing heavily in front of us, and Dan Moverheady has stopped the fight. This fight is over. Not happy with Dawid Cecylian, clearly thinking he's not ready to fight. Gets the medic in to have a look at him, and that's a very impressive performance from Alfie Fell, literally just grinding his way through Dawid Cecylian there, Dean.
Yeah, I think that what Daniel did there, he has like a three ask rule. He's very experienced, one of the top referees in my eyes. He asked him 3 times, and he was unresponsive 3 times, so he called it off. That's a perfect decision by Dan.
And you can see now Dawid Cecylian is prone on his back in front of us, clearly absolutely exhausted. The guy, the medic, is raising his legs to try and help him get his breath back, some blood back to those limbs. But that was just a brutal, grinding, ugly, nasty way of fighting from Alfie Fell. It was very, very effective, very, very impressive too. So the winner here at Epic Studios in Norwich, lightweight MMA, Alfie Fell is the winner. And again, as I say, we've got a medic in the cage, just checking on Dawid Cecylian. Chair now in the cage. We just make sure he's okay. Obviously, safety is paramount here at Contenders.
And let's hear it for Dawid Cecylian. Fighters to the centre of the cage, please. Ladies and gents, let's hear it for both these guys in the cage, please. Well, ladies and gentlemen, your winner via referee stoppage in the blue corner, give it up for Alfie Fell.